Three lifelong friends, Williams, Rose and Agnes, had shared years of laughter, encouragement, and unforgettable memories. To everyone around them, they were simply inseparable friends. Yet hidden beneath the smiles were emotions that had never been spoken aloud. Williams suddenly loved and cherished Rose unconditionally and uncontrollably. Then Rose admired Daniel deeply. Agnes secretly loved Williams for years. A love triangle had begun. Three hearts. One impossible situation.
Rose, thank you for agreeing to meet me today. I know we usually spend time together without making formal plans, but today felt different. I've been carrying something inside my heart for such a long time that it has become impossible to ignore. Every morning I wake up promising myself I'll finally tell you the truth, and every evening I lose my courage. I realized that if I keep waiting for the perfect moment, I'll spend my entire life wondering what might have happened.
Williams, you're making me nervous. We've known each other for years, and I've never seen you this serious. Usually you're the one making jokes and helping everyone relax. Today your voice sounds different. Whatever it is, you don't have to be afraid to tell me. We've always promised to be honest with each other.
That's exactly why I have to say this now. Rose. Somewhere along the way, our friendship became something much deeper for me. I didn't notice it happening. It wasn't sudden. It happened one conversation at a time, one laugh at a time, one memory at a time. Before I realized it, you had become the first person I wanted to share every piece of good news with and the first person I wanted beside me whenever life became difficult. I tried convincing myself these were simply feelings of friendship, but my heart refused to believe that. The truth is, I've fallen in love with you.
Williams. I honestly don't know what to say. I never expected this. You've always been one of the most important people in my life. You've supported me through my happiest moments and my darkest ones. Hearing you say you love me changes everything. I don't want to answer carelessly because your feelings deserve more respect than that. I need time to understand what my own heart is trying to tell me.
That's more than enough for me. I wasn't hoping for an immediate answer. I only wanted you to know the truth. Whatever you decide, I promise I'll respect it. My greatest fear wasn't rejection, it was never giving you the chance to know how deeply I care about you.
Well, I must have chosen an interesting time to arrive. Agnes. We didn't hear you coming. I can see that. The atmosphere is so serious that I almost turned around and left. Did I interrupt something important?
Not exactly. I just finished telling Rose something I've been meaning to say for a very long time.
Judging by both of your expressions, I have a feeling it wasn't about work or weekend plans. Williams told me he loves me. I see.
Agnes. Are you alright? Because you suddenly seem different.
Maybe because life has a strange sense of timing. Sometimes the person you've secretly loved for years finally speaks from the heart, only to realize those words were meant for someone else. Agnes. What are you saying? I'm saying that I've been hiding something too. I've loved Williams for years.
Agnes. I honestly don't know what to say. You've surprised me more than I can explain. We've shared so many memories together, and never once did I imagine you were carrying feelings like this. If I'd known, I would have wanted to talk about it, not because I could promise the outcome you hoped for, but because I never wanted you to suffer in silence. I'm so sorry you've been carrying this burden all by yourself.
Please don't apologize, Williams. None of this is your fault. Love doesn't come with guarantees. Just because I loved you didn't mean you were obligated to love me back. I understood that from the beginning. I simply didn't have the courage to tell you how I felt. Every time I decided to confess, fear stopped me. I kept thinking, what if I lose my best friend? So I chose silence, believing it was the safer option. Agnes. Why didn't you tell me? We've shared almost everything since we met. We promised there would never be secrets between us. If I'd known what you were going through, I would have stood beside you. Instead, you've been carrying this pain alone, and that breaks my heart. Because I was ashamed of my own feelings. I was afraid that once I admitted them, everything would change. I didn't want either of you to feel uncomfortable around me. I convinced myself that loving someone quietly was better than risking the friendship we all shared. Looking back, I don't know whether I was protecting our friendship or simply protecting myself from rejection.
Agnes. If I've ever unintentionally given you hope or made you believe I felt something I didn't, I truly am sorry. That was never my intention. You've always been incredibly important to me, and the last thing I ever wanted was to cause you pain.
You didn't mislead me, Williams. You were simply kind. The problem was that I mistook kindness for the possibility of something more. Every smile you gave me felt special, because my heart wanted it to mean more than friendship. That wasn't your fault. It was simply the way I saw you. This is so much more complicated than I imagined. Williams. You confessed your love to me. Agnes confessed hers to you. And now I feel as though whatever decision I make will hurt someone I deeply care about.
Rose. Please don't make your decision based on guilt. I don't want you to choose me because you feel sorry for me, and I certainly don't want you to reject your own feelings, because you're trying to protect them. That wouldn't be fair to any of us.
Williams is right. If you have feelings for him, don't deny them because of me. My heart may be hurting now, but I don't want my pain to become the reason someone else sacrifices their happiness. That's not what love should be. How can you be so selfless when you're the one who's hurting the most? Because real love isn't about possession. It's about wanting the person you love to be happy, even if that happiness doesn't include you. I'm not saying it's easy. It isn't. Every part of me hurts right now. But I'd rather carry temporary heartbreak than spend the rest of my life knowing I prevented two people from following their hearts. Agnes, I don't know how you managed to stay so strong all this time. The truth is, I wasn't strong. There were nights I cried myself to sleep wondering why I wasn't enough. I questioned everything about myself. I wondered whether I wasn't beautiful enough, intelligent enough, or interesting enough for Williams to notice me. But eventually I realized something important. My worth couldn't depend on whether one person loved me back. If it did, I'd spend my whole life feeling incomplete.
Agnes. I wish I had known you were carrying all this pain. I can't change the past, but I can promise you one thing. No matter what happens from here, you'll never lose my respect or my friendship. You mean far too much to me for that.
Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted, to know that our friendship mattered. I need time. Not because I don't respect either of your feelings, but because I owe both of you an honest answer. I need to understand my own heart before I speak.
Take all the time you need.
And whatever you decide, please let it be your decision, not one made out of pity for me. Thank you both for coming. I know these last few days have been difficult for all of us. I've spent every moment trying to understand my own heart before asking either of you to accept my decision. I didn't want fear, guilt, or pressure to speak for me. I wanted honesty to guide my words.
Whatever you decide. Rose. Thank you for taking this seriously. I know this hasn't been easy for you.
I agree. No matter what happens today, I respect you for taking the time to think instead of making a rushed decision. Williams. When you confessed your feelings, I was shocked. Not because I never cared about you, but because I had never allowed myself to explore those feelings honestly. I always assumed what we shared was simply a beautiful friendship. Over the past few days, I remembered every conversation we've ever had. Every time you stood beside me when life became difficult. Every time you believed in me when I doubted myself. I realized that my heart had quietly grown closer to you long before your confession.
Rose.
Please let me finish. At first, I wanted to ignore those feelings, because I was afraid of hurting Agnes. I thought maybe rejecting you would protect our friendship. But the more I reflected, the more I realized that pretending not to love you would only create another kind of pain.
I love you too, Agnes.
It's all right. I knew this could happen. Knowing something is possible doesn't make it hurt less, but it does help prepare your heart. Agnes. Please don't think I chose Williams because your feelings weren't important. I know. If anything, you respected my feelings more than I ever expected. You gave yourself time because you cared about me. That means more than you realize.
Agnes. I wish there were words that could remove your pain.
There aren't. Some wounds simply need time. But please don't let my heartbreak stop the two of you from living honestly. If you truly love each other, then don't hide from that because of me. I don't want to lose you. You're more than my best friend. You're family. The thought of our friendship ending hurts almost as much as the thought of hurting you. Then don't lose me. Just understand that healing doesn't happen overnight. There may be days when I need space. Not because I hate either of you, but because my heart needs time to adjust to a future I never imagined.
We'll give you all the time you need. And whenever you're ready, we'll still be here.
Thank you. That's all I ask. But promise me that your relationship will never be built on guilt. Don't spend your lives apologizing for falling in love. Love isn't wrong simply because someone else wished for it too. If you are going to love each other completely. Because one day, I hope someone will choose me the way you've chosen each other.
We promise. Anyone who truly knows your heart will realize how extraordinary you are.
Maybe someday. Right now, I just need to learn how to choose myself first. Agnes. Thank you for meeting me. I've missed spending time with you. I know you've needed space, and I've tried to respect that. But not hearing your voice every day has been difficult. Our friendship means too much to me to let silence become permanent. I missed you too. The distance wasn't because I was angry. I simply needed time to understand who I was outside of my feelings for Williams. For years, so much of my emotional world revolved around him that I almost forgot I had dreams of my own. How are you really doing? Not the polite answer. The honest one. Honestly? Some mornings are wonderful. Other mornings I wake up remembering everything that happened, and the sadness returns unexpectedly. Healing isn't a straight line. Some days I feel incredibly strong. Other days I wonder why my heart still hurts. I'm sorry. Not because I regret loving Williams, but because I know my happiness became part of your pain. Rose. Please don't apologize again. If you keep carrying guilt, then none of us will truly move forward. I've thought about everything so many times. You didn't steal Williams from me. He was never mine to lose. That's a difficult truth, but it's also a freeing one. You've changed. There is so much peace in the way you speak now. Peace didn't come easily. It came after many tears. After many nights asking questions that had no answers. Eventually I realized I had two choices. I could spend years wishing life had been different. Or I could accept reality and build a future that still made me happy. I chose the second option.
Excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting. I'm Michael. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Please, would it be alright if I sit beside you?
All right.
Can I ask you something personal?
You can ask.
Have you loved someone wholeheartedly before?
Yeah. I've loved someone who didn't love me back. For a long time, I thought that experience had broken me. Eventually I realized it had actually rebuilt me.
That's a powerful perspective. Many people spend years becoming bitter after disappointment. You seem to have become kinder instead.
Bitterness crossed my mind. But I realized it would only punish me for something I couldn't change. Forgiveness gave me freedom.
Whoever hurt you, they missed out on knowing someone extraordinary.
Thank you. A few months ago, I wouldn't have believed those words. Today, I actually do.
Agnes, would you be interested in having coffee sometime next week? No pressure. Just two people continuing a conversation that neither of them seemed eager to end.
I'd like that. Very much.
Then it's a date.
A date. I haven't said that word in a very long time.
I hope it will be the first of many wonderful conversations.
So do I.
Please take care of yourself.
And you too.